podcast is brought to you by Schema Business School.
Hello and welcome back to Doing Business in Europe. Today we're going to look into how Indian companies use the European market and vice versa. How do European companies come into India and how do they enter the market, and actually also about why do they do this. The first insight that we're going to have is into the engineering sector with a small and medium-sized company from Trichy. What is this exactly?
So this is actually plate. It's converted into beam actually.
Okay.
That is a beam, column. In this we are doing first cutting and welding, grinding, painting, shot block. So these are the process we are doing here.
Okay. So every customer?
Pardon?
Every customer tells
So
you?
every customer we are doing.
I'm totally from a different background. I'm not a mechanical engineer, I'm not a metallurgical engineer, I'm a pure computer science engineer.
Computer science engineer. Okay.
I finished my engineering in computer science. Then I was working with a networking company for a couple of years. Then any day, this is my bread and butter, I have to come and sit here. So I resigned my job. That is just for, not for any salary or this thing, just for an experience. I went there just to do justice for what I studied.
Uh-huh.
And then I came back, I started this. I was also into retailing. So
It's a different experience that
different
can come
experience.
together here.
But I love being in the mechanical or the mechanical engineering portion than the computer science. So we slowly got into other companies. Getting a lot of big orders. We started supplying a lot of German companies, and finally we got one particular link from a Swedish company. The company is called Camphil Farm. This particular company had an Indian office in Gurgaon in Delhi, and we started doing a couple of jobs for them. And one fine day, they hit an idea of putting a fabrication shop in India, and they were looking for a good space. They were looking in Chennai, they were looking in Delhi, and it was all a bit expensive. So they thought land is available in Trichy with us, and there's a good partner available. We can proceed.
So do you produce for the Indian market or for the Swedish market or for both?
For both.
But what you said on the Swedish market, you take there by cargo, I suppose?
Yes. It is mostly for, they aim at the German market.
Okay. So in the European market, do you mainly sell through these partners?
Yes.
Or do you sell to the...
No.
It's through them.
Through them.
Okay. So it's all some type of a strategic partnership?
Yes, they do that part.
Are you elsewhere on the European market, or is it mainly Germany and Swedish market?
It can be. I cannot call it the German market alone or European market alone. It is anywhere outside India.
Okay.
They are aiming.
So where else are you in the world with your partners? Anywhere else, or is this the first steps?
No, these are the first steps. Just started.
Okay, so you're preparing for more global strategic.
Yes. And we have been in this business for almost 37 years. My father started this business. He started as a small machine shop, and this has now slowly grown into an INR 50 crore, that is around US 5 million. When it comes to working with the European companies, you have to comply with the OSHA's certification, health and safety certification. So in the other unit, we have regular OSHA's audit, health and safety audit, at least once every 6 months. European companies are primarily interested on the health and the safety of the workers, the secrecy of the products, and then only they are worried about the quality. Equipments come when, like, we manufacture our own lifting products.
Oh, right.
We don't buy normally.
Okay.
because we are also in the same field. We do our own fabrication. We erect.
So it's like tailor-made to your needs.
Yes.
Okay. The fact that the European Union altogether is really working strongly on environmental protection and thresholds for the industry is probably an opportunity for you.
Yes.
Did you know about this before? Before you started to work?
Yes, we were doing a couple of projects for them in this unit, for the Swedish company in this unit directly. But then all these started after we gave our reference to them.
And so your product was already compliant with what the European Union or what Sweden and Germany are actually looking for?
Yes.
Okay, you didn't have to change anything about it? Okay.
No, even the quality wise, they gave us, in fact they trained us for almost 18 months on how to finish the product, how the product should look, or how it should appeal to customers.
Okay. And when you say they, who's that?
The Swedish.
That's the Swedish company. And they operate only in Sweden and Germany, or do they operate elsewhere?
No, they operate everywhere.
Everywhere.
They are in the US.
Okay.
They are in Bremen. They are in a couple of countries. Say almost hunting for 4-5 years. I got this partner. Now because I'm looking for another partner also, another European or an American partner for a different product. And I have all options open now. See, any European company entering into India, first they'll identify a good partner with all the resources, and they'll have a joint venture, and the partner will undergo all the initial hiccups and set it straight, and then the European company takes over and they run the show. Because when a foreign company comes into India directly, for them getting into this business or doing all the initial setups will be very expensive and very, very difficult.
When you look at the country altogether, India, you think that it's really the cost that is the most important advantage of coming into India?
Cost and quality.